Est-ce que je vais atteindre 16 000?
A new warrior has entered the ring!
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made! Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Parries the attack and... Good parry there and... Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Deftly shuts out the jumping. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner switch. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up some smart play to stop the opponent. The low heavy's blocked. Barely blocks the jump in. What'll happen here? Creates an opening with the low heavy. Hits them with a stopping block. Scrapping it out up close.
Je l'ai mâché là.
Quick breather. Long range going in with double reverse. KO! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Both fighters have plenty of health.
Yeah.
Where is this match gonna go? No good up high. Strikes back with the drive impact. Trips him up. Blocks the jump in. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. From up above. Sticks the jump in. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Nice counter. Going in. Oh God, this is tense. Will we see a drive impact? KO! Player 1 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Had the radar up and running. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going.
Merde, j'aime pas quand il fait ça.
Jumps in. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Brushes that off and keeps going. Will we see a drive in? Both fighters planning some... Ooh, does them dirty. Oh, burnout triggered. Goes for the massage. Player 1 has depleted their drive game, but they're closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Are you serious? They had a lead on that jumping the whole time? Shows the medium kick. Well, crowns him from above. Overhead. Super to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. I hope they're not a lightweight because one sip of this cup is enough to ether you. Amazing. Player 1, this is gonna hurt. Player 2. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Sticks out a kick. The jump throws them. Back into the corner. Oh, what's this? Who's coming out on top? Player 2 can't use any drive. Yo, critical art now.
Ah putain.
Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Are you kidding me? Player 2 is gonna be watching replays of this one for a while. They really took it down to the
Il a tenté, hein, c'était sa chance. Hein.
Here comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? tries to bait him with the projectile.
Merde, pourquoi il a des coups de pied de merde là?
Counter switch means they can now go on the offensive. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. No good up high. Deftly shuts out the jump in.
Putain.
Hits. Now the fun begins. Trying to figure out who will make the first move here.
Merde.
Sticks the combo. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Life lead opens up. Okay, creating some space, intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player one on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, it's a big gamble and rips out a raw super. The low doesn't connect. Fires a tiger shot. Jumps. Smart play with the throw. Takes a trip. Player one can't let their drive game run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Going in. Will we see a drive in? Player two, nice counter. Can they create enough? There's a burnout. The low kick hits. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. This is the final round. Expects to see some fireworks. Excellent block. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. The low. The fighters return to the middle of all the throw connects. Breaks the block with a throw. Drops him from the air. Blocks him. Connects with the throw. What's next? Who will force the other's hand? Low heavy. The jump in throws him. What are they gonna do? Blocks the low kick. They've got him out. The drive impact doesn't work. Fires off Hadouken. Ooh, you anti-air in the clutch. Sets up with the jump in. Grabs him. Both sides. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible?
Merde.
Smart throw. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. Oh my god. This fighter's got the perfect read. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Are you kidding me?
J'ai eu de la chance là.
Player two clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Il hésite. Il est parti vite, mais...
Here comes a new challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Round one.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Gets a chance with that jump in. The throw is escaped. Denies the attack and... what are they thinking here? Deftly shuts out the jump in. Backs them into the corner. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Trips him up. No good up high. Blocks the jump in. Drive rush to try and keep up the attack. The jump in catches them. Taking stock. Player one creates a good corner. Gets him.
Le petit quoi.
Takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Projectile to try and change the situation. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Solid blocking. Blocks the low heavy. Gets the parry in, and adds some pressure. Jumps in. Player one, they were right to be on guard there. Jumps. Barely blocks the jump in. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Jumps up. Goes for the jump in. Dashes. Will we see a drive impact? Breaks their throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Knew the throw was coming. Can they create an opportunity for themselves? Closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Blocks the jump in. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Denies the attack and no good up high. Staves off the cross-up. Player two in that dangerous burnout state. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player two doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Long low attack hits. Can't tech the throw? Taking stock. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive hits. Alright, what's coming up next? Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? A drive impact could end it all here. Knockdown and nice cross-up. The kick hits! Player two hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Blocks the low heavy and saw that jump in coming from a mile away and parries it perfectly. Still very early in the round. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. From low heavy to barely blocks the jump in. A quick breather. Super clutch corners. Which way you gonna block? Jump? Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Avoids getting stuck in the corner. Baits out the low kick. Jumps in. Throw is denied. What a read. This can lead to some big damage. Both sides getting ready. Genius read with that throw. Flatline zone. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Smart play with the throw. Throws him. Checks with a meaty. Oh, in with the rush.
Mais elle a bugué.
This is gonna hurt. Player two with a slight lead. Will they capital crowns him from above? Dangerous range here. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Sticks out, sets up with the jump in. Jumps. Low heavy, but no go. Player two is looking at a grim situation with burnout. This can lead to some big damage. Player one, the throw is denied. A jump in? Oh, the throw connects. Amazing. This is gonna hurt. Ooh, blocks the cross up. Ooh, what a smart throw. Ugh, take a seat. Both fighters are playing with a full deck of drive. They need to show their hand and do something with it. Back to the corner. Are we gonna play impact? Peekaboo finds the target. Are you serious? That comeback was unreal. We just saw this fighter play out of the...
Ah ouais. C'est chaud là. Il était pas très fort le gars. Il se protège beaucoup mais...
We're in for something special right here, right now. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. Starts with a jump in. The low heavy hit. Denies the attack and player two in that dangerous burnout state. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back.
Yeah.
They're both looking to reassess the fight. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Taking stock. Jump. Jumps up. They've got the meter press. Oh, burnout triggered. Player two needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Closing moments of the match. Finishes with the throw. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Sticks the jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Smart play to stop the opponent there. Manages to block the jump in and calls out their shot and responds with authority. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Blocks it. Big throw. Going in. Player 1 bears the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Will we see a drive impact? Wrecks them. Both fighters planning something? Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Excellent block. Knocked them out of the air. A drive impact could end it all here. Baits out the attack and gets the punish count. Endlessly passes out the gauge right there. A clean KO. Nice meter awareness. No way, that win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. Player 2 was an absolute beat.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Good parry there, and...
Merde.
Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner.
Merde.
Knockdown. The jump-in is denied.
Putain.
Player 1, KO.
Merde.
Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Decides to meet them in the air. Jumps. Big counter.
Merde.
Dashes up.
Putain.
Player 2 will look to apply pressure. Blocks the impact. A drive impact. Decides to go fancy on that jump in and takes care of it with a perfect parry. KO. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here?
Merde.
Good anti-air. Gets a chance with that jump in. Taking stock. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Projectile to try and change the situation. Alright, what's coming up? KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Big counter.
Merde, je me suis protégé pourtant là.
Will we see a drive hit? Still slugging it out at this range. Looks to drop him to earth. Doesn't miss a beat. KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can go.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Ready. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? What's the play here? No good up high. Throws him down. Knockdown. That drive impact doesn't get through.
Putain, qu'est-ce qu'il a fait là?
Build meter or just go all in on each other? Misses the drive impact. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. The grab misses. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Experiencing burnout. Will we see a drive hit? KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Gets the jump in. Gets the combo. They were right to be on guard there. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to take. Both fighters planning something? Player one in dire straits with burnout. Scrapping it out, up sends a little game for the Mistop Gohado. The low heavy's blocked. Not much life difference. Using the super can open, fires off a tiger shot. That's not gonna hit. Fires a tiger shot. Uses the fireball to try and get a reach. Low heavy. Keeps him out. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Tries to lock down with the tiger shot. That corner is starting to look sketchy. Here comes the corner pressure. Who's gonna take it? Perfect flatline zone. Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that window. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Holds out with the block. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Let the drive and help to work with. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Throws him to negate the block. Knockdown. Projectile to try and change the situation. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Will we see a drive hit? KO. Player one on the board first with the win.
Reste dans les 15 000.
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Jumps in. Fires a tiger shot. Hits him with a stop and bop. Jumps up, barely blocks the jump in. A quick breather. Manages to block the jump in attack. Player two has a slight life lead. High tiger shot to try something. Grabs and throws him away. Going in, player one needs to use. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Knockdown and low heavy. Brushes that off and keeps going. Super art on deck. Goes for max damage output with uppercut. That corner, the drive impact doesn't work. Knocked him out of the air. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Taps him on the toe. Can they use their resources wisely to pick up the win? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.